The first appearance as far as with Lionel, he was cute as far as in the face, but the pants wasn't, was a little off to me as far as what showing, but it was he was cute.
Welcome to Breaking News Wahala, the news this hour. So today we have a very interesting person in our studio. Someone who has appeared on the Friends and Love show happens to be Kelvin. Kelvin is not just, a regular guest, but one person who is shaking the American influencing and social media platform. Kelvin, it's nice to meet you on here. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you as well. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What don't we know about you?
Well, I just feel like I'm a realist. I just feel like I'm the type person who say what needs to be said, but it's like I'm working on
You're
the
just
delivery.
blunt.
But
You're just straightforward. You're like, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care the shit you think about me.
basically, that's just how it is because I just feel like throughout this world, we always are lied to about certain things and how we should act or carry ourselves, or and everything. And I just feel like as humans, we should be able to express ourselves in a way that we want to because it's just hard for me to understand how we as people can feel like it's okay. This is okay to do this because that's what my ancestors did. No, I can tell anyone, get away from your family, get away from people who you grew up with, because that's the only way that you can be able to learn how everybody else lives and have your own mindset. And just
What
being
about the
away
people?
from,
What about the people who
people
say?
just
What about the people who say I'm doing this for the culture? It's culture. It's a heritage. What do you have to say about that?
I, I mean, they're doing it for the culture, they're doing it for the heritage. I mean, and that shows for me, in my opinion, and this is no disrespect, that shows me that you don't have the ability to think for yourself. That shows me that you are conforming and becoming what everybody else wants you to become. It seems like no one wants you to become who you are truly meant to be. I just feel like they're being held back, and their family members, whoever, if they that culture that they're in, I just feel like they're being selfish.
So let's talk about you as an influencer. You first appeared on
Mhm.
the Friends and Love show, right? That's the name, Friends and Love, or is it
It's
Love?
lovers and friends. Lovers and friends. Yeah, I remember you
Love
said
as
it. It was
Love
it's
as
lovers and friends.
Love as a
Hmm.
friend. Love as a friend. Sorry for my accent, viewers.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna try to have an American accent, but I love my Nigerian accent anyway. But love as in friends. How did you
Hmm.
get on the show, and what was your experience on the show?
How I got on the show? Well, as I stated, how I got on the show was I was approached. I was approached to ask did I want to audition for this TV show. Well, the TV show that's coming up. So I was curious. So that's how I was approached to be able to do it. So the process, I had to go through an audition, go through an interview, speak, ask questions, and it was honestly, it was a whole process that I still can't get too much into, but that's the basics of it.
Did you really get into the show to find love, or it was just for the fun of the show?
I was open. I was open, if that makes sense. I'm open to finding love. I'm open to I'm open to everything, but it's all about the vibe for me. And at that point, I was looking for love, but they wasn't for me. I know exactly what I want, and they just weren't for me.
I kind of watched your episode. I was like, I'm going to take time to watch your episode because I want to ask you some very, very hard question. And I love the fact that you're a very blunt person. Now, you
Mhm.
happen to go on a cooking date. Do you think that was a good idea to even begin? Would you like realistically, would you ever go
Uh-huh.
on a cooking date with a man who likes you, who is interested in you?
You asked me would I go on a date with him,
Yes,
or
like
like
in real life, would you go if I approach you and like, oh, I want to invite you for a date and you're going to cook for me? Do you think that's weird or that's normal?
no, no, it was like, I was there, I got the location, I went. I honestly, if you're gonna be real with you, we never knew what we were going to be doing. So it's like all it was just an address, or sorry, was just the location,
Mm,
and I went. So as far as with cooking, yeah, that I, he wasn't my man to cook for. He wasn't my. I mean, at that moment, he wasn't. I wasn't intrigued at all.
yeah.
Honestly, I knew what I knew what I was doing. I just wasn't feeling them. I wasn't feeling them. And just like I said in my interview, I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said. Okay. I'm glad he didn't pick.
Wow. So why weren't you feeling him? Let's talk about that. Wasn't he? I kind of feel was cute. Was it
I mean,
cute?
yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying he's ugly at all, but I do have a type, as you stated, you sit away. Earlier when we were talking, as far as they get to know, I'm so sorry. Getting to know each other. Uh, you said that you are funny about smells.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry. You may
Is
have
that your
to.
dog?
Yes, she's getting my nerves. But yes, but as I stated, as I stated, I forgot what the question was just that fast.
Okay.
Just
I
that
was saying,
fast.
why wasn't he your guy? Was it not your type
Oh,
of
okay.
guy?
Okay, because his breath was stank. I'll
Because
just keep it
what?
that his breath was stank. His mouth was stankity stank, stank, stank. And I was just sitting there pretending the whole time. You know, my facial expressions tell it all, but I'm learning to be able to control them because my face tells it all. And people tell me that all the time.
I think it was like his very was thinking. Don't you think that's something you could reserve? If you find the true love of your life, your soulmate, and the one thing
Mhm.
your perfect man has is a stinking breath, won't you endure? Won't you teach him how to get out his? It's something you could go to the dentist. Maybe he has like a, situation.
That's a him problem.
It's not your problem.
It's not my problem. You're a
Okay.
grown man. You should know how to hygienic. You should know. You should really know because I'm sorry if your breath stink. I know people who breath. If you don't smell that, if you don't smell that when you breathe, then your nose just tired of just smelling itself and just stopped up. Okay.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the show in general? What did you enjoy most from that show?
The show. I mean, honestly, it was not knowing as far as what the next thing was going to be. It was honestly not knowing, and it's just meeting new people and everything. No, I don't talk to anybody from the show at all because everybody did their own thing. I just feel like people was on there for their own personal game, which that's reality TV. But at that moment, I was there to be myself, and I was truly, as I said, I was open.
Will you
So,
will you do
good.
this again if you had the opportunity to go on a reality TV show? Would you do it again?
Yeah, I'll do it again. Absolutely. It depends on what it is. People want to be going to bad boys clubs. I'm like, should go. No, I don't want that to be my type of platform. No disrespect to you fellas, but I just don't want that to be my type of platform as far as like, oh, no, no. It don't take all of that to be real. That's just what I'm saying.
Cool. That point brings me to the next point. Now you do your own stuff, which is reaction videos, and I've watched
Hmm.
a couple of your reaction videos. How did you start and what inspired you to start doing those type of videos?
6 years old, and I know this ain't gonna happen to me. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, he don't.
Trying to figure out what friend.
Right? Lotion.
What friend?
The man's missing that
Friend
lotion.
come and visit me every month. That ain't came and seen me in 2 months.
Who?
I just put it like this right here.
My Bill Cosby?
Pregnancy test, okay? I don't know what's going on with me or what.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing Bill Cosby.
We can get ready for Charles Netta or Netta Charles or whatever, but this is some crazy stuff. I don't know.
Where Charles or Netta Charles is coming from?
Why would I joke about something like this?
Where that baby gonna come from? Where that baby gonna come from? Cause we know you got a whole aim, a whole thing.
Well, honestly, doing the show, it actually gave me a lot of self-confidence, if that makes sense. It's like I thought the feedback, as far as like people actually when they saw the show, the comments coming down, like they love me, they want to see more of me. And that actually made me feel good about myself. So, and it's like when I was watching it, and honestly, I haven't seen all the episodes, but when I was watching it, I was like, I'm naturally funny. Like I'm just myself. And that's why I just wanted to be able to branch out and just get my point of view because, people kept asking me, what are you going to do? But if you want to be real with you, I was offered, but I ain't signed no contract, so I can say I was offered by the producer to actually come back for another season of Lovers and Friends as The Bachelor, but that fell through. And that kind of hurt my heart. He's something it takes to talk about don't give up, don't and all. It was just I don't know. I don't know. It just felt a little cold to me. It just that's just it. Yeah.
That's cool. See, right now I've honestly run out of questions because like you've given the right answers. But before we wrap it up, just tell us what's your advice to everyone who inspires to be like you? Because like you're a queer man, you're out. We know it's legal to be queer in America, but we see most
Hmm.
people who don't use their sexuality for good. We see people, okay, when it comes to being queer, the only thing we know about most queer people is either being promiscuous, being a sex worker. And again, please, I'm not saying sex workers are wrong. I'm not
I'm
discriminating
thinking about doing it.
anyone. Um, wait, you're thinking about being a porn star?
I'm thinking about going out there and selling this body and get that cash, and the government can't tax me or find my money or anything. I ain't playing with them. They just taxing the hell out of us for nothing. And it's like we don't see I'm out there really thinking about going out there and just selling the hell out of this body. Okay.
If you were to get into porn, what porn company do you think you work with?
If I get into porn, people don't ask me to do porn. So many people don't ask me to do porn. But I tell you, it wouldn't be no porn company. I don't know. If I do porn, you won't see me. I'll be one of the people that wear the mask. Okay, you would not see me
Why? Why? Why are you
because
gonna wear it?
I need to wear a mask. I don't want nobody to see me doing nothing. I don't need nobody to see me doing nothing or how I'm doing anything. I'm a very private person when it comes to my relationships, or I'm very private when it comes down to it. And I don't know if you because I never really talk about it. So, and that would kind of that's kind of a struggle too for me getting to meet guys and actually them take me seriously because they feel like I'm all about the social media, but I'm not. That's just social media. And how I am outside of that, get to know me. But most people, I guess, are afraid to even experience.
I
It's
kind of
just
feel,
like
I just kind of feel because people see a bit of clips of you on social media and the vibes we get when we watch that video, your video is, oh, you're a bougie or a very straightforward person. You can't mess with me at all. So I kind of feel most people feel that's how you are. And they're like, oh, this person must be high maintenance, must be trouble, and all of that. And like we rightfully say, it takes someone who is very interested in you to take out the time to know you.
right, absolutely, and that's why, and that's where people get it wrong. Yeah, I'm crazy and everything. I just like for people to have a great time. I don't like the Debbie Downer energy or anything. Like we woke up this morning. Some people didn't, and and just back to your question earlier about what advice would I give people is to always be yourself. We are a community where we're sitting here gotta hide from ourselves and hide from other people because we are afraid about how they're going to perceive us. We have so much trauma that we don't even talk about. As far as like finding ourselves, when we younger, we got to act a certain way. When we get older, you got to sit here and act a certain way. Then finally, when you come out, you got to find yourself again. This shit is hard and people don't actually understand. We have so much trouble finding ourselves in the LGBTQ plus community. I mean, we and that's why I just want people to understand to just be yourself. I understand if you feel like people are going to look at you differently or people are going to, that's their problem. What anyone thinks about you is none of your business. Live your best life, do you. That's my best advice is to make sure that you do you. Don't worry about what anybody got to say about you, because at the end of the day, you are paying your bills. You are taking care of you. They're not.
That's so true. Thank you so much, Kelvin, for joining us on this segment of Breaking News
You're
Wahala.
welcome.
If you're joining us, we have come to the end of this episode. We may have Kevin more, but please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost $1. It's just your hand. Just use your mouse. Click it. I'm waiting for you. Please click that subscribe button. Thank you for the new
Click it.
subscribers. We have the new subscribers. Thank you for joining. And again, let's not forget our brother Michael is going through a surgery. He has kidney failure. I've said this over and over again. We are doing a prayers for him, and as we pray for him, there's a GoFundMe that has been raised for Michael. Please donate what you can to Michael. And I remain Chimerize Henry Ahunaya, and this has been Breaking News Wahala on Q Talk. Stay tuned.